Hi guys, please like and subscribe and help this channel grow. And thank you for watching if you do watch. Today I'm gonna be talking about AJ Styles, the best wrestler on SmackDown right now, and why he's not wrestling on TV. He's there every Tuesday. AJ Styles is there. We just don't see him because get this: the reason he's not wrestling right now on SmackDown is because they're keeping him to wrestle dark matches. You know when the taping is off, when they stop taping and 205 Live has to go on like next. That's why AJ Styles is not wrestling because they keep him and he wrestles when cameras are off to let the crowd stay. Because if AJ Styles is wrestling, crowds are gonna stay to see AJ Styles because he's the best thing on SmackDown and probably the best wrestler in the whole company right now. So that's the reason he's not wrestling, which I think is horrible, horrible idea. Because if you haven't noticed, it's like Vince doesn't really care about SmackDown. SmackDown has always been the B show for Vince. He really doesn't care. He's like, you can see it. You can see it right now if you go look at both rosters. You have Randy, AJ, and then basically Shinsuke Nakamura. Those three, they really run the division like SmackDown right now. That's it. Randy doesn't really do much. It's just like right now, SmackDown is horrible when it comes to star power. The only like stars that people actually might want to watch is Randy, which is not doing good right now in his whole storyline. He's not been doing good for a minute since he's been on SmackDown. He's not really doing okay. And we have AJ Styles, and now they take him off of TV just because they want 205 Live to do better, which I'm going to admit it is doing better since Enzo won the championship and is basically doing what he gets in trouble for doing backstage is talking. They just let his real character fly, which that's what is working. So that's the reason AJ is not on SmackDown. Well, he is on SmackDown. That's why we don't see him on SmackDown because he's wrestling dark matches so he can get the crowd ready for 205 Live. Because if not, let's say they have guys like Dolph Ziggler. Even though Dolph Ziggler is good, people will not want to stay and watch that. Or say that they have Jinder Mahal wrestle a dark match, because he doesn't really wrestle that much, even though he's the champion. Let's say they have him wrestle a dark match. People are not gonna stay to watch that. That's why they have the biggest star on freaking SmackDown sitting backstage for a whole 2 hours doing nothing. I feel bad for AJ. I hope this whole experiment for 205 Live works. I'm not gonna say I wish 205 Live stops. I wish them the best because that's people's lives and jobs. So I hope this experiment works, and maybe next week we see Enzo.